Come back.
Sorry.
Hey!
Okay, we're live. Realty One Group, in effect again. Your broker. I feel
And your
like I'm
manager.
in a rap video here. All right, David Ali, Amanda Dimitrovich. We're here to help you guys. We're just laughing on a couple things. Hey, did you notice my haircut? Okay, I got it done. So, so one of the topics that Amanda brought to my attention is what?
How to leverage the other side to communicate with you throughout a transaction to get them to pretty much to respond to you. Okay,
so that and probably a little bit more from one of the things our agents keep bringing up is that, hey, sellers aren't providing disclosures, buyers aren't signing the disclosures. So you guys have to leverage your, because once the deal is done, then it's done and no one wants to provide anything. But you're still on the line, right? You're still, as an agent, you're still on the line. And so back to the CYA, banner is you need those disclosures for compliance. We need it. It makes us really extremely nervous, and we don't want to release a check, right? We don't want to really, and you want to get paid and you want to do the right thing. And you don't, you have to be aware of BRE can audit, DRE can audit and pull a file. And this can happen 2, 3, 5, 7 years down the road. And then you have an empty file. So that's not going to be good either. So one of the things as a buyer, all right, so if you're representing a buyer and seller hasn't done disclosures, then you can say, hey, we're not removing contingencies, and you have every right not to remove contingencies. Even I've seen, you've seen it too, right? Where a seller, a listing agent's like, hey, I'm going to issue you a notice to perform to remove contingencies, and you haven't even got any disclosures.
And you can't perform without those.
Exactly. So that's a catch-22. The other thing too is a lot of times when you're going in a no contingency situation, you're making an offer and a seller has not provided any disclosures, a listing agent hasn't even put together the disclosures prior to you even submitting an offer, you still technically have 3 days once they provide you the disclosures, even if you came in with a non-contingent offer, to back out. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's on the, I believe on the TDS as well. Then the other thing is when you're representing a seller, and we see this a lot, our listing agents tell us this, oh, the buyer side is not responding, they're not signing, they're refusing, they're doing this and that. I get it. But at the same time, you got to leverage your position. And one way to do it would be not to have the seller, your client, go in and sign their portion of the documents at title. Just say, hey, you know what? Our client's not going to sign until you guys return the disclosures. That will help you all. That will help the TCs that are involved.
Help us all.
Help us as well and leverage that too. So, all right. I think that's
one thing to add to you guys. If for some reason you're at that tail end of the transaction and you're not getting responses, you can always send over the documents to escrow. So when the clients go in to sign, they can also get the documents signed there as well. So we have to think outside the box because, of course, David and I are going to be going through compliance with our compliance team and making sure that all the documents are uploaded. If we don't have that, we can't.
That makes it difficult.
It makes it very difficult to release your check. So think outside the box when you get into those situations. Leverage your position, as David mentioned throughout this video, and ask us questions. We've seen it all, so we can help you guys in the situations that you guys get into.
Sure. And then one other thing to Amanda's point is that if you have those documents signed at title, first and foremost, you should ideally be going to the signing. And because you don't want to be in a situation where someone asks, hey, did you not, explain this to your clients or really count on the escrow officer or the mobile notary? Sometimes that happens too, where the mobile notary is given the situation where they need to have these folks sign it. So I get it. So if it's 1 or 2 documents, sure. But if it's a whole slew of disclosures and other things, then, that can be problematic. So anything else?
One more thing. I know that we recently had an agent bring this to my attention that the other agent was going to have his client sign some documents that were missing for the file. And that agent ended up slipping in a rent back document in there.
Oh,
and so just make sure you are reviewing documents, and maybe if you are having your client sign at closing and you're not going to be there to review, mention it to
That's
the
sneaky.
escrow officer. Make sure that they are aware, hey, these are the forms that my clients are going to be signing. Please let me know if anything else gets sent in there and let me review it.
Yeah, that is sneaky.
Because that agent was able to, he had that relationship with the escrow officer. So they reached out to him and said, hey, I didn't see this in the contract. I didn't see this anywhere.
Right.
Is this something that you want your clients to sign? So just make sure that you guys are reviewing things.
Yeah, because that would be detrimental if they end up signing a rent back, which was never discussed or never part of the thing, and or it could just be or additional credit or something in there. So excellent point. All right, guys. So that wraps it up for us today. Oh my
What's
goodness.
our secret?
I don't know if we're gonna do a code. Are we gonna do a keyword today? We have to do it at some other.
Okay. Another time. Sorry, guys.
All right. Well, okay. Let's not do that. We're not going to be cheapo on you guys. All right. So the keyword, we're going to make sure that we say it and it doesn't cut off because last time it got cut off. So the keyword. I think. What do you want to do? Well, pick something. Okay. The keyword is ready. Sold. SOLD. So text. All right, now there's instructions. Text Amanda. Sold.
Text me.
And you will get put into a drawing. Okay. So we're gonna hopefully we got to run this course here so YouTube doesn't cut and edit it and we get cut off here. So all right, thanks you
guys.
And appreciate it as always. Please share with outside agents that you might be interacting with that you'd like to see a part of Realty One Group. And help us promote Realty One Group as a solution. If you guys love us, let us know. Like the video, share down below, put your comments, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.